Okay, hi guys. In today's video we will be checking out what are the different things that are blocking on the path of your spiritual progress, because people who watch my videos, they are somebody who try to open their chakras, they are somebody who are trying to meditate. You may be trying to reach a certain goal in your spiritual practice, and when you are practicing since a long time, it definitely becomes very much important that you get results. I do get comments like, okay, you are practicing this, in how much time can you expect a chakra to open, or in how much time can you expect this kind of result. So I think this video is going to be perfect for those kind of questions and those kind of comments. So how is this video, what is this video going to be about? So suppose you are practicing something in spirituality and you're not getting results, then what is exactly blocking you? And there may be certain details that will unveil itself, from all of these options that we have taken, and those details may give you some different directions or instructions. I have no idea what exactly is hidden beneath these cards, because I have no idea whether there is going to be a solution or not. Okay, but yes, generally whenever there is a problem that is pointed out, there is always going to be a solution that is also going to be given in the cards itself. So for pointing out the different problems in your spiritual practices, it can be some problems, something that you are doing in your spiritual practice. It is something that like there are blockages in your spirit, in your energy body, or there can be like a number of reasons that can be the big thing why your progress has just stopped or it has paused. So this is going to be a video about it. We have 4 different options here. Okay, the 4 options we have here are, the first thing is this is a Shree Yantra. Okay, Shree Yantra is goddess Lakshmi, and goddess Lakshmi's yantra this is. They say that this yantra is capable of attracting a lot of abundance in your life. Okay, so this is the Shree Yantra. Okay, I know that abundance and spirituality both are different polarities. They should not be actually, but a lot of people, they consider that if you want spiritual enlightenment, if you want to open your chakras, then you should not be going towards abundance. You should not be thinking of getting rich. Okay, because yes, that would be like a totally different thing, different goal. Okay, so that is the first thing. The second is we have this God, Lord Krishna. Okay, Krishna pendant. It's kind of a pendant. It is something that has to be made into a jewelry sort of thing. Okay, so that is Krishna, Lord Krishna's pendant. The next option we have here is, we have these 2 Rudraksha. Okay, we have the Rudraksha beads, and the Rudraksha beads, they are not like very fancy. They are just 5 Mukhi Rudraksha beads. If you don't know what are different Mukhi Rudraksha, okay, so Rudraksha come from 1 Mukhi to 21 Mukhi. Okay, so there are like, these are 5 Mukhi Rudraksha. They are the most commonly available. And the last option we have here is the Trishul. Okay, so this Trishul we have, it is also called a trident. Okay, so yes, so these are the 4 options we have. Now how do you have to select these? How do you have to select your option? Once all of these options are given to you in a clip, you have to focus. Okay, you have to focus on each option and see whether it is calling out to you or not. The option that calls out to you, it's going to be attracted. Yeah, you're going to be attracted towards that option. You're going to feel magnetic attraction towards an option. That is the one that you have to select, and based on the timestamps that are given below this video, you have to select your option. You have to select the video of your option and you have to watch it. You will get solution in that, you will get your answer in that video. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. Okay, so yes, there are times when it can be more than one option that is attracting your mind, which is a total possibility. Okay, so yes, if that is the case, then also you can actually go ahead and select both the options. Okay, So all the options for you, all the picture of all the options is given over here. Okay, so just in case if you selected this option, okay, just in case if you selected the Shree Yantra, then let's see what it is that is blocking your spiritual progress. Okay, so yes, there are a number of things that the cards are depicting. The first thing is, this is like a very clear indication. This says that you are torn between your head and your heart. And every time you decide to do a certain practice, you decide to follow a certain path, you are actually torn between like two different paths, and your mind actually does not let your heart take over. Your mind actually just goes logically thinks about certain things, and it just goes on its own way. Okay, the second thing I would say is from this card is, your logical mind is so chattery that it does not allow your meditation practice to be fruitful. The moment you close your eyes, there may be like a million things that go on in your mind, and maybe because of this you don't want to go ahead, or you don't try to go ahead in your practice. Okay, so we do see some of your spiritual progress also, and we do see where there are setbacks in your spirituality. There can be a blockage in your heart chakra, one of the cards says, and there can be some emotions also that you have clung on to, emotions that actually are revengeful, revengeful emotions, resentful emotions, the ones that don't allow you to let go. Those kind of emotions are blocking you. And okay, so there are certain affirmations that you need to work on. You need to not exactly affirmations, but there are certain things you need to work on. Okay, so first thing is, whatever you speak, you always have to try that you fulfill it. Second thing is, whatever you want to achieve, first you have to have a clear picture of that. So just because we are talking about spirituality, this card says you first need to have a clear picture. You need to have a bigger picture of what exactly you want to achieve, because yes, there are so many spiritual goals also, and anybody who starts meditating, anybody who begins a meditation practice, they do it, they get some results, they feel relaxed, they feel positive, and you may have begun the practice that same way, but yes, you just keep on meditating and you just don't know where to go from there. Okay, you are getting good results, you're feeling good, you are getting some intuitive insights also, but where to actually direct your practices, what exactly is the destination of your spiritual practice, that you may not be clear, which is why you are not very much clear, what exactly you have to do, where you have to go from here. Yes, you have to have an idea. Okay, your meditation practice, for your meditation practice you need to have a vision, what exactly you need to achieve. The second thing is, in the spiritual world, in the physical world, there has to be something that you have to work hard for. For example, you want to work for women liberation, you want to work for so that poor people, they don't go hungry, they actually have good jobs so that they can work hard and bring food for their family. Okay, spoken word and communication, somehow it does say that you need to master your Vishuddhi chakra, your throat chakra. Okay, the yes, from top, you know, it is the not from the top, from bottom it is the 5th chakra. So you need to master your Vishuddhi chakra. It is easy to. Okay, the second thing is you need to start setting boundaries in your relationship. So there can be like you may be just like openly available to everyone. You are not like you don't have exact, I was going to say coordinates, but yes, you don't have exact idea about what sort of relationships you want, because you haven't set any boundaries till now. Okay, yes, you may not be aware of this fact, which is why you haven't set such boundaries. But yes, as you have boundaries, as you have limitations, or you need to decide what your destination is going to be in spirituality, the same thing you have to have even in the materialistic world. What exactly you would like to become as a person, what sort of personality, what sort of career, what sort of lifestyle you would like to have, and based on that you also have to decide what kind of friends you want to make. Suppose you want to have a lifestyle where you are constantly growing, on the spiritual level, on the physical level. You're also becoming a good communicator, because yes, we have it in this card also. So when you want to become a good communicator, you want to grow on a spiritual and a physical level. In that case, if you are having friends who are not growing on the spiritual level, who are not growing on the physical and personal level, they may not actually serve. Yes, you know, the time that you spend with them will not be well served, will not be well used time, and in that case they should not be a part of your lifestyle. So you can actually discard those people, start having friends that are more working towards spirituality, that are working towards personal growth, self growth. They are also growing in the on the path of their career. Okay, so yes, see, this is what I am just giving an example. If you are somebody who doesn't want who doesn't want like a lot of career growth, okay, if you are like okay with just a normal job, but you want to progress more on the spiritual level, you are okay with normal income, mediocre income, so then try to have those kind of friends only, so that you are always on the same you're always on the same path. Okay, you're always whenever you talk, nobody is overstepping each other's boundaries, because yes, if you are okay with mediocre income, anybody who is inclined towards becoming rich, they are not going to be good friends with you, because you will always be talking about like a limited mindset, and that person will always be talking about huge. Okay, the same way that person may not be too much into spirituality, and you are like want to go too deep into spirituality. Okay, so try to set your boundaries well with what kind of friends you want to make, and try to start making friends that way. You also have to make this boundary that you are wise and compassionate even during stressful situation. That is what this card is suggesting. And see, I just said if you are okay with a mediocre job, you just want to progress on the path of spirituality. That I have seen people, you know, that are just having a mediocre lifestyle. They think that they are on the path of spirituality, but they just treat their family members like crap. Okay, it's not that thing, you know. You just cannot be like that. You have to be wise, you have to be compassionate in your demeanor. Okay, second thing, I would yes, as I said, that you have to treat people well. You have to try to do that as much as possible, but you know, there are certain times when you will just not be able to hold it all together, and you may lose control over yourself, and you may have an outburst. You may have an emotional outburst, you may have a tantrum, etc. The same thing applies to people around you. Okay, yes, everybody tries to control themselves to the most, and when they don't, you know, yes, there is an outburst, but you have to have this understanding for yourself as well as for your family members, that yes, that is a possibility, but always there has to be You always have to work on it, that those kind of outbursts are like as less as possible, because even during such stressful situations you are supposed to be wise and compassionate. So when does a person behave very good, when does a person behave very positively? When everything is working fine. Okay, but yes, when everything is working fine, everybody can behave good. But when nothing is going fine, even then you can control yourself. That is what actual self-control is. So that is what this card is trying to say. And for the goal thing, that what exactly should be your spiritual goal, this card clearly shows you what sort of goal you should have. Means you should have the goal of opening your crown chakra, okay, or maybe go till your crown chakra. Okay, you can actually open your third eye and start working on your crown chakra. That is how about your spiritual journey has to be in this birth. The next goal, or the next not exactly destination, but this should be your vision, that you have to start learning to connect with God. When I say this, people sometimes people are so skeptic, they immediately write a comment, you must be fooling us, you are like you're making a fool of everyone here, that is not possible, connecting with God. You go and meet somebody else, you don't think that that we are like we don't have an understanding, and you're trying to fool us by saying stuff like this. But connection with God is total possibility when you are into spirituality, when you are practicing meditation. There are several meditations that can help you to connect with God. Okay, so yes, which is why I just said it to you. And even with prayers you can connect with God. I have an excellent book, that just like it's given for free. You can go ahead on my website and download all those free stuff that I am giving out, and do try it out, because people have really liked that book. And this card says you have to be careful when you are walking on your path of your life, when you are living your life, because there are no erasers. Especially there are no erasers even in your spiritual life. So if you are planning to open your crown chakra, okay, then just make sure that there is no coming back. So if you are, yes, the card is saying that this has to be your this has to be your destination in your spiritual journey, but at the same time you also have to be aware that there is not going to be any turning back. See, spiritual journey, opening your chakras and all that sounds good, but even while you are on that process, there are going to be several blockages that you will have to clear out while you are doing that, while you are opening your chakras. And in that case, it could be that yes, you may have several ups and downs in your life, and it's not always easy. It won't be an easy journey. The card says there won't be any eraser. So be sure whatever you are doing, that one, yes, you'll be just walking on that path in just one direction. You won't have the chance to come back, erase what you did and then again resume that path. Okay, so yes, so be careful while walking on your spiritual path. Okay, so if you are into spells, if you are into switch words, you can actually do it. There are certain blockages in your life. Yes, I did mention some of it here, and you also may be aware about some other blockages. So for that you have to use either switch words or you have to use spells. This card says there has to be some healing that is necessary for your relationship with your father. Yes, because you may have some bitterness. If you don't have any bitterness, there can be some time that you feel that you just missed out to have with your father during your childhood. There were a lot of things that you had planned, but things did not go out your way, which is why you actually miss your father and miss yeah, you may still have your father alive, okay, but some moments with your father which you wanted to live in your childhood, those are not going to come back, which is why you just need to heal yourself from that. Yes, there are some things, there is spells and switch words, that are some things that you need to try, because yes, those are the two things that, yes, you will actually need to do it. You will actually need to practice it to erase out certain emotional trauma, certain emotional baggages that you have. Yes, this card says that numbers are actually affecting your life on a huge level. Try to work with your lucky numbers to bring best in your life. Okay, so just because, yes, we have this number thing, numbers are so important. The day that you are born in, your birthday, it is something that you cannot change for the entire life, which is why, the numbers, some numbers are just going to be there with you throughout your life. And if you don't know what are those numbers that are not working in your favor, what are the numbers that are working in your favor, etc., if you have to, yes, you have to know all of that in order that you live your life properly, in order that you progress your life in a certain way, so that you are utilizing the best of your birth numbers. Okay, so yes, why I am telling you this, because there is a numerology report that you can get especially for your birthday. I'll just place the link below this video. It is like, if you feel that you are stuck in your life and just things are not going your way, then I would suggest just go ahead and have that report done, because yes, it will give you a clear idea about what is blocking you, what is not blocking you, what is working in your favor. It can also give you your name corrections according to which works best for your which works best for your birth chart. Okay, so yes, try to get that. I will place that link below this video. The next card is, I think you feel you are very vulnerable. You may be insecure towards spiritual experiences, because yes, opening of the third eye, or having some powers, having some spiritual powers that you get in return of doing your spiritual practices, that thinking about those powers just makes you vulnerable. Okay, so this vulnerability is something that you need to work on, and you can also use switch words to work with this vulnerability. The next is, vulnerability about spirituality. If you what if you gain a lot of powers and then you cannot control them, or what if you start misusing them? That is a biggest fear that people have who are on the path of spirituality. But this card says, you always have to keep this in mind, that no matter how many powers you get, you are always going to use those powers for the well-being of society, for the well-being of the people. So yes, be of service. And how do you convince your mind that you're going to use it for a good thing? You have to start being of service right now. How can you start being a good person? How can you start being of good use to people? Start helping people. Either donate money or donate your health. Donate your time and energy to people. Okay? Yes. There are some dreams, something in your reality you need to start working on, and you need to start feeling grateful about whatever you have. If you are feeling that you have not reached the level in your spirituality that you want to reach, but the card says that the higher you want to go on your spiritual path, the greater amount of gratitude you need to have within you. At the same time, if you are just going to be scared of future, or if you are going to be regretting your past, yes, you just dwell either in your future or in your past, then also your progress will stop. You have to learn to live in the now. Once you start practicing that, yes, it has to be your day-to-day practice. It has to be your momentary practice, moment to moment. You have to start living in the now, after which you will be easily able to make it like a permanent thing, that yes, you are in the present. Anybody who lives in the past or in the future, they will always be worried, they will always be stressed. Okay, so you have to learn to live in the now, so that stress is something that you don't give to yourself. Okay, so yes, so that is the video for you. I hope that this yeah, let me know in the comments, how many points resonated with you, and what it is that you are supposed to do. Okay, so if you have liked this video, hit the like button and try to share this video with anybody who is trying to progress on their spiritual path, and somewhere or the other their progress is blocked. Somewhere or the other, what they need to do, or they are not able to actually do it. Okay, try to share it with those people. I will see you again in the next video. Okay, until then, bye bye. Okay, so just in case if you selected this option, Lord Krishna pendant, then let's see what do the cards have to say, what it is that you are blocking on the path of your spiritual practices, on the path of your spirituality. So the thing that is blocking you is, I think your ego is coming in the way. Okay, you are endlessly trying to fight your ego and you are not able to overcome it. Okay, that could be one thing. The second thing is, yes, this instinct, this inner instinct of trying to get into a fight and trying to win, but you're just getting lost. You're winning sometimes you're losing, and in that battle of winning losing, there is nothing clear that why you are doing it. Okay, you see, there are certain fights in this world. There are so many people, there are so many fights, arguments, conflicts, they happen. And there are some fights, there are some arguments, that are worthless. Okay, so you have to pick yourself out from there, and you have to ask yourself whether it is necessary for you to fight this or not. Okay, and if it's not necessary, then you can accept defeat. Okay, sometimes there are some people who just endlessly want to fight. They don't want any results, they don't want anything else, but yes, they just want to come and waste your time. So you can actually be clear, sometimes people actually challenge you that you cannot win, come on, let's fight. You can actually accept your defeat and start going ahead with your spiritual life, because there are some fights that are just worthless. Let's say, if there is a fight, suppose you win that fight. Once you win, your life has to get better, things have to get better, your lifestyle has to get better. Okay, and if nothing of that is happening, nothing of that sort is happening, then why do you have to fight that? Why that fight is necessary? Think about it. Okay, the second thing, it shows, I think, you have this fighting spirit in you, that if somebody comes and says something, if somebody says something insulting to you, or they offend some of your family members, okay, yes, there are cuss words for that, right? There are cuss words for mother, father, everybody, and if somebody comes and says any of those offensive words, you just get charged up by it, and you just want to go and strike another thing. You just want to go and make them taste their own medicine. So you start saying similar words to them. Okay, but what is the whole point of doing this? If somebody is just getting down to a level that they are just showing extreme shallow behavior, in order to give a equivalent answer to that person, you have to get down to their level. You also have to become a shallow person, and you have to answer something in the line to what they have answered. You are lowering yourself so much for them. Is that even worth it? Because you're on the path of spirituality. How are you supposed to be offensive, right? You're not supposed to be offensive. Yes, you have all the right to defend yourself, but if there are people who constantly have this urge to keep on fighting with you, I would suggest that just leave that place, leave that fight, and just move on. Accept defeat. Yes, people are reckless. You cannot be reckless. Your time on this planet is important. Yes, your time on this planet is limited, right? Everybody is born with a limited lifespan. Let's expect the bestest of it, like for 90 years, 95 years. But that also is limited, right? What is your age? And minus out with 95 years, how many years you have left? So that much time that you have left, in that time you have to do this spiritual progress. So is it really worth it to have that endless fight? Okay, you have to be a conduit of goodness, prosperity and love. Okay, so there are certain visions, there are certain things that you have to work on. They have to be like a part of your life, because yes, only spirituality, like everybody is not going to be aligned only on the path of spirituality. Okay, so what are the other things that you have to select as a part of your lifestyle? That is what I'm saying here. Okay, the second thing would be you have to be a grounded person. You have to complete a task at hand. So many people, anybody who is on the path of spirituality, they have this thing that they don't want to be a part of the physical world. They just want to be in spirituality. They just want spiritual progress. But this card suggests that you have to, yes, you may be inclined towards riches also. You may be inclined towards spiritual progress also, and just because both of it is like something that is appealing to you, you may be torn. Okay, maybe torn between both these options, because you feel it is just not right to be wanting to have a lot of money if you want to open your chakras, or if you want to go towards enlightenment. But yes, you are also supposed to attract a good amount of wealth in your life, as well as you are supposed to work. You're supposed to be grounded, and you're supposed to work on your spiritual path. Okay, on your spirituality. So you have to have this in mind. You have to do both. When I sometimes in videos, in spiritual videos or in comments, it is very clearly visible that people on the spiritual path, they don't want money. Okay, but you're still living in this world where money is an important part. You cannot live a day without money. Okay, yes, if you say you can, means you have an entire month's of supply in your house, which is why you may say that today is the day that you did not spend any money. Okay, but yes, that's not the right word. You actually have you are actually spending money day in and day out after yourself. Okay, so yes, money has to be an important part in your life. You have to have this goal of achieving enough wealth along with spiritual progress. At the same time, you may want to achieve spiritual heights. Okay, some spiritual heights and be a light worker. Okay, yes, you can actually just go ahead and Google it. Light worker is a very common term. Okay. Okay, the next thing is shielding your energy. Shielding your energy is necessary. There is a video about that on my channel. You can go ahead and watch it. Shielding and energy protection. Okay, maybe those are the words you need to search. So shielding and energy protection are the videos that you need to watch, because I feel that there are a lot of people attacking your energy. Initially when I began this video, I began it with that you are having a fighting spirit, or people are wanting to fight with you. It can be that internal energetic fight also, that there are people who just don't like you, who want to constantly effeat you with what you want to do, which is why they keep attacking your energy, or they are not conscious that they are attacking your energy, yet they are doing it. So this is a solution that the cards are saying. You need to shield your energies consistently. Okay, try to watch the video on shielding. You will get your answer what exactly needs to be done. Yes, adapt and change according to the surroundings. Suppose you open a chakra, or suppose you open some energy blockage, there will be some different kind of some different kind of behavior, some different kind of adjustments that you will have to make. Let's say, suppose somebody who opens their Vishuddhi chakra, that person is not supposed to make bad use of their Vishuddhi chakra thereafter. So what is the bad use of Vishuddhi chakra? Lying is one thing. Second thing would be constant blabbering, constant talking, where yes, your word, the word of your spoken mouth has to be really valuable. So you don't have to constantly keep on talking. Okay, now you may actually point out that I am constantly talking in this video. That is because these are some of the options for what it is meant to be talked out during this video. Okay, which is why it is essential that I talk to you during this. Okay, so the next thing would be, okay, you may be somebody who is very much if you are on medications, if you constantly need some medications, the cards say that try alternate form of medicines, because the medicines that you take is creating a lot of energy blockages. And energy blockages are something that will hinder you while you're trying to do something on your spiritual path. Okay, so one good medication option you can try is, yes, try homeopathy. It is a very good form of medicines. This card shows, yes, it shows like third eye opening. Third eye opening, I think, should be your goal. Okay, see, there has to be a certain goal, no matter whatever kind of spirituality you are practicing. But yes, you need to have a certain goal that you want to achieve. Yes, meditate. At the same time, this card says you need to meditate upon your life situations. If there are certain things that are blocking in your life, you don't have certain things, you have certain questions, you have some problems, try to get solutions for them in your meditation practice. Okay, how to do that video is also shared on my channel. You can go ahead and watch it. Now we have these two cards. One of the card is for infinite blessings and love matters. Okay, infinite blessings is, this applies to you as well as where you are supposed to be blessing. Okay, so blessing is, yes, just because we saw that in the initial cards, beginning cards, that there may be people who are trying to constantly wanting to spark a fight with you. In that case, you have to make sure that you constantly bless those people. Anybody who is trying to be, yes, trying to hinder your progress, a very natural response of yours is going to be that you want to curse that person, you want to throw a tantrum on that person, you want to be angry, you want to be, yes, there can be a number of responses that everybody choose. People are different. So your response has to be, you just have to bless that person. So what kind of blessings you need to give? Let's say that a person, there is a person who has they are constantly nagging you because they are not earning enough money, but you have this goal that you are supposed to earn good amount of money in your life. So if that is the case, then what your blessings have to be, your blessings is that let that person be satisfied by whatever they have in their life. Okay, if they are getting jealous of you and your wealth, or you and how much successful you are getting, it may not be that you have been like a very successful person. Okay, you just have begun, but you may be more successful, you may be more happier than that person. Okay, so that is what the cards are saying. that try to bless that person with whatever you feel they are lacking. This card says it is very important that you build that loving connection with people. Okay, love is something which is very important for you. Now because we just mentioned some people who are not that loving in your life, love is not important for them to cultivate, but it is important for you. So you have to cultivate. You don't have this option that you can complain that, oh, that person is not loving you, that person is so jealous of you, that person is so much they are offending you in so many different ways, how can you be loving? See, that is what they are doing. They are doing it maybe out of a karmic connection with you, because of which they just feel they have to return it to you. But the cards say for you it is very important to start becoming a loving person, start cultivating a loving kind of vibe. See, it is, yes, I think a regular meditation practice is super important for you. And, even if you are not opening your third eye, because there are not too much spiritual cards here, that I don't feel that you may be very much into spirituality. So yes, but you do have high kind of goals. For that, opening of the third eye or activating of the third eye is essential. So try to do that, and a constant practice of meditation is necessary, because that will be good in bringing peace of mind. You need to have peace of mind. See, we have the stillness card also. So yes, peace of mind is important. Silver linings and rainbows. Like life itself, nature hides silver linings and rainbows in the most unexpected places. Learn to look out for them. The more you see, the more you will see. Okay, so yes, nature is hiding the rainbows. So if suppose in life you hit a rough patch, you just feel that things are not working out the way they should be going, you need to meditate, you need to find your solutions, find the answers to whatever problems you have, and then you have to believe that yes, there is a silver lining that is hiding somewhere. There is a rainbow for you that is hiding somewhere. Okay, so yes, so this is the reading for you. Let me know in the comments, how did this reading make sense to you? Okay, how many points matched with you? I would like to know. And if you have liked this video, hit the like button. If there are people around you who are working on their spirituality and who would like to know where exactly are they stuck, what exactly are they stuck with, then try to share this video with them. I will see you again in my next video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, just subscribe so that you can stay in tune with such videos and you can get amazing information. Okay, just in case if you just want that you progress in the right way on your path, on your life path, based on your numerology chart, then there is an amazing numerology report that that you can get. The link is given below this video, and that numerology report will have everything: what name suits you, what are the different things that are good for you, what is not good for you, lucky numbers, lucky colors, and all of that stuff. So if you are super interested, that you should not be going on any wrong path in your life, then that numerology report is something that I would surely suggest to you. Okay, so yes, that link is given below. You can just go ahead and get yourself that numerology report. Okay, so yes, until then, bye bye. Okay, so just in case if you selected the Rudraksha Beads, let's see what it is that is blocking on the path of your spirituality. What is blocking you, what you are doing that is blocking, all of that, any of that or all of that, you will be able to check in this video. Okay, Okay, so first, we have these cards. You have this outgoing energy, you have this outgoing personality. You may not be that outgoing, you may be even an introvert, but you have this straightforwardness that is within you. It's good in a way, okay? And yes, you are aligned on your path, but maybe there is a lot of learning that is hidden on the way. Your spiritual path is not that easy. Your spiritual path is something that is filled with ups and downs. There can be also bloodshed. Okay, now you will be scared what that bloodshed can be. It can be like that bloodshed can be from anything. It can be like getting injured or seeing somebody injured. Okay, it can be like anything. And the next is, you will have to burn all the negativity that is inside you. Just in case if you think that you don't have any negativity, then you are wrong. Everybody in this world, they have some or the other sort of negativity. See, this card says very clear that you are a very focused and clear person. Whatever you are doing, you are very focused in doing that. Also, this one more point, it says that you enjoy doing research and analyzing data so that you can arrive on solutions. Okay, so same thing is going to be for even your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey may be that you want to achieve like this much, but for that you will be doing like a whole bunch of research for reaching that much part, for reaching that much destination. Okay, so this very much clearly signifies that you are on the path of Gyan Yoga. Okay, Gyan Yoga is where you uncover a lot of knowledge before going on that path. Okay, yes, there is Bhakti Yoga, there is Gyan Yoga, there is Karma Yoga, there is Raj Yoga. There are several different ways. So your path is Gyan Yoga. Yeah, you are discerning and logical. Gyan Yoga is actually a difficult path, but still you enjoy doing it. You may not be doing it yet, but this is something that you may need to start doing. I think your spiritual progress is very slow. The reason it is very slow because there is a lot of skepticism that is inside you. There is a lot of knowledge that is lacking in you. Okay, there are some whatever knowledge is lacking in you, you actually don't try to move in that direction, which is why you need to start having you need to start reading, you need to start exploring exploring stuff about the path that you want to take. Okay, so Gyan Yoga is where you start uncovering the knowledge of spirituality, whichever path of spirituality you want to follow. Okay, again see, this card says that try to investigate more without taking any further decisions. There will be some more information and details. So just in case if you want to work on your chakras, now you may actually think that what exactly should be your path of spirituality. There can be a lot. Some wants to work with self-enlightenment, some want to work with self-realization, where you actually start knowing what you are. Somebody wants to work with their chakras, somebody just wants to work with their aura, somebody just wants to have a control of their breath. Okay, there are so many different paths people want to follow, and yes, this can be that this card says that whatever you are interested in doing, you have to start researching about it. The same thing that this is saying. There are yes, we have this card of Agya Chakra. Agya Chakra is your third eye. It can be that you want to open your third eye, or it can be that you want to activate your third eye. Whatever you want to do with your third eye, or you want to do about your third eye, you need to start researching that. You need to start researching on that. You need to start researching on how to activate it. Karma, you are very karma sensitive. Okay, you are very sensitive to karmas, as whatever goes around comes around. If you do some bad karma, it just comes back to you very quickly. You are very sensitive to karmas, which intend do only what is good for you and others. Okay, So yes, so whatever you do in your day-to-day life, make sure that it is good for you, it is good for others also, not just only good for you, it has to be good for others also. So yes, that we have some crystals also. Some crystals will be good for you if you wear them. Okay, I would like to just pause this reading for a moment and tell you something about a numerology report. Numerology is something that works with you. The date of birth that you are born in is actually a permanent thing that stays with you throughout your life, and it stays with you, it keeps on working with your energies either in your favor, or maybe it cannot be that much working in your favor. So that is why sometimes numerology, the numbers that you have brought with you since birth, those numbers can either break you or they can make you. Okay, so if you want to know in detail what exactly is happening in your life, how exactly is life going to turn out for you, what you can expect, what you cannot expect, okay, what are the lucky things that you can do, lucky numbers, lucky colors, that will help you to live a better life. Okay, I cannot say a very perfect life that you will stop having all the problems. That is not possible. Okay, everybody has to go through some or the other problems so that they can evolve from whatever they are. But yes, a numerology report will always help you to live a better life. You'll be able to have more success. Name corrections and all of that will be suggested to you. Okay, yeah, name corrections only if it is necessary. So some crystals also will help you, and as I suggested that try to get a numerology report done. According to numerology report, which crystal suits you can also be told to you. Okay, so yes, that is there. And okay, there are other things also in spirituality, something that you are following. The card is saying that the path that you are following is not that, yes, that path is not that beneficial to you, and you may have to select another path. Okay, so again you may say, okay, so which path you have to follow? For that you will have to start researching, as the earlier cards suggested that there is some or the other research you need to do, and after you do that research you will be able to be clear about what exactly your path has to be. Okay, so just in case if you want to get your spirituality reading done, because this is like a general thing and not one path will be like common for everybody, so we are just here like saying this, that okay, there is just one direction that you need to change another direction, but everybody who is watching this part of the timestamp, not everybody is going to take that same direction. Okay, so just if you want a personalized reading, then go ahead, there is a link given below. You can book a personalized tarot reading for yourself, and yes, get this answer about which path you need to take. Okay, there are certain habits that you have. It can be like certain habits of alcoholic drinks, or smoking, or some other things that you are addicted to. The card is saying that you need to stop bad addictions. Okay, now these bad addictions cannot be just about alcohol, and yes, it cannot be just about alcohol and any other stuff. This addictions can be also of social media. Nowadays getting on social media, just flipping the screen one after the other, that has become such a huge addiction. There are so many people who have no clue where they spend their entire day. Okay, let me tell you, okay, that let's say after you watch this video, let's say if you select this one resolution that throughout the day you will not be passing your time on social media, then you will actually find it very difficult to not touch your phone and flip through Facebook or Instagram, check on Twitter, etc. It would be a difficult thing for you. And suppose if anyways, by any means, if you manage to finish your entire day, then you will be surprised at how long the day is. Okay, so yes, you are also, I think you are supposed to work with your breath. Okay, there is pranayam that helps with you to stay in control of your breath. As I said, there will be a path, there will be something, there is going to be a certain goal that you have to set for yourself about what exactly you want to achieve, and one of it would be like having good control over your breathing. Don't try to do this on your own. You have to have some expert with you who can guide you with that. So yes, try to do that. Plus wishing something for achieving in the path of your spirituality, that is something that you need to do. Spiritual path is like a very, very vast path. There are infinite different directions that are available, and you have to decide the one path that you want to take. And sometimes you may not know what exactly you want on that path. You just have to select what is the destination that you want to have, what exactly is the lifestyle you would like to have, what exactly you would like to achieve through spirituality. Once you are clear on that, the path that you have to take will start getting clearer. Okay, so yes, meditations is essential, just because this is spirituality, and you have to, yes, in order to remove any blockages, in order to work on your chakras, no matter whatever path you take, no matter whatever solutions you have to apply, it has to be applied through meditations. Okay, so meditation is a very integral part of this. So you just cannot think that you don't want to meditate, but you still want to progress on spirituality. That is not possible, right? So yes, a constant practice, a regular practice of meditation is going to be essential. And reflections. Yes, this card says, you in order to, yes, I said make a wish to achieve something, you have to think about something. So what it is that you would like to give to this world, how is it you would like to change this world? Okay, so you need to be clear with that. Okay, and once you are clear with that, you need, yes, life tends to mirror back to us. Life tends to mirror back to you the internal experiences through the subtle signals you send out. Okay, so whatever you are sending out, yes, as I said, you're karma sensitive. Whatever you are feeling, you are sending it out into the universe, and that is reversing back again to you. So be very sensitive, be very careful about what you think for others, what you wish for others. Okay, so yes, so this is the reading for you. I hope that that this reading made sense. Yes, let me know in the comments that how many points resonated with you from this reading, and all the links that I talked about that I will be sharing, it would be like below this video. So yes, try to check them out. If you would like to have a better life, if you would like to have a better planned life, then Numerology Report would be an amazing thing for you. Okay, so yes, so that is it for you. Try to share this video with anybody who wants to progress on their spiritual path. And yes, if you have liked this video, hit the like button, and we'll see you again in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Okay, so just in case if you selected this Trishul, okay, this Trishul Pendant you selected, then let's see what is blocking you from moving ahead in your spirituality. What are the blockages you're facing, how exactly can you clear them out, etc. Let's see. So first thing here is, yes, you're supposed to be very rich. Okay, if you are a rich person, I think you have a lot of responsibilities on you, which is actually blocking you from digging more into spirituality, or you are inclined towards getting more riches, which is why you are again blocking, because those are like it would be wrong to say that those are two different paths. But yes, your goals are too high in achieving money, plus at the same time your goals about spirituality are also you want to achieve some good levels in spirituality also. So I think a good balance between both of them is necessary. You need to find that balance. Okay, so yes, that is why you are still blocking on the path of your spirituality. Okay, so one thing is done. It may be necessary for you to work on your crown chakra. Okay, to work on your crown chakra, to open your crown chakra, because we can clearly see the crown is like fully glowing thing. Okay. Okay, now I see that there is a big problem that you face is it is very difficult for you to accept changes. It is very difficult for you to adapt to changes. Okay, or maybe that was a difficult thing which you have just recently begun to adapt. Okay, this card says that you have to accept the impermanent nature of life. It can be that you have lost people in your life, and because of that loss also you got terribly disturbed, and yes, that disturbance is not good if you want to consistently achieve great heights in your spirituality. So it is very important that you have to start adapting to your changing environment. As I said, you also want to achieve a lot of money. You also want to achieve spiritual heights. So there has to be like a constant switch between both of these options. So you have to be very easy. You have to be very adaptable to changing, to making these changes. Okay, that during this time of the day, you have to work on achieving your career goals and your money goals, and during this time of the day, you have to work on achieving your spiritual goals. Okay, so that has to be in your mind. You have to like be very productive about it. I know life is not that like very rigid thing that's like very much planned out on the as a timetable, but still it would be necessary for you to do, because you need to adapt yourself to changing environment. Okay. Okay, there can be certain fears that block you. There can be certain fears that are always haunting you. One of the fear can be that you may be harmed someday, and out of that fear that you may be harmed, you actually you lose it. You keep on thinking how you can protect yourself, and it just is a different story there forward. Okay, thereafter. Yes, you need to follow the rules. You need to expect that others are also following the rules. You are aware how your thoughts, words and actions affect people around you. You may be, yes, even if you are like wanting to achieve a lot of riches, even if you are wanting to achieve great heights in your spiritual practices, still there is a certain code of conduct that people expect. Humans expect fellow humans to follow. Yeah, if you want to live a peaceful life. Okay, so you cannot treat people bad if you are a very rich person. Okay, you cannot treat people bad if you are on a very high level on spirituality. They will actually start judging you that what sort of level of spirituality is that if you start treating other people like shit. Okay, so yes, see, again we have these two cards. Okay, this is showing about money. See, money is something that is going to come to you out of the good work that you are doing. So start helping people. The positivity with which you help, that is how much multiple fold the money is going to come to you. You need to go in nature constantly on a regular level. That is going to help you clear your energies, because as I see that you will be constantly switching between achieving something in your career and achieving something in your spirituality. When you're constantly meddling between these two options, you may actually miss out on actual roots of your life. Yes, getting into the nature, getting into the 5 elements and replenishing your lost energies, so that you can charge yourself back up and yes, come out with a bang. Okay, so yes, that is something that you need to do. For that, you have to constantly keep going out in nature. The next thing that has to be your there are certain things that you need to do in your spiritual path, so that you can have a proper goal about what you want to do, what you want to achieve. For you have to yes, one of your goal is that you want to achieve God. Okay, in this lifetime you want to know God. Okay, so yes, that is not an easy task. Saying it was definitely easy, but yes, knowing God is not a difficult task, but for humans it is very difficult to accept this fact that it is very easy to know God. Okay, so for you, getting to know somebody in your neighborhood would be easy than getting to know God. Okay, so that is how much what people see they can believe easily, but what people cannot see they won't believe easily, which is why this should be your goal, that you would like to know God. Okay, this card is a reminder that you are a creator of your own life, and you need to start carving your life the way you would like to live. Okay, yes, this is something that is super important. Life is something that people just don't plan out ever. Okay, most people don't plan out because they just think that they are born and everybody around them starts telling them, okay, you go to school, okay, you need to go and find a good university, okay, you need to now find your life partner. All of it is what people, what society, your family, they start telling you as you are living your life. And that is how most of the people, they live their life, because yes, everybody is giving them directions about what next they should be doing. But if you are a person, you want to live your life, you want to live a quality life, then you need to start planning out what exactly you need to make out of your life. Okay, so this card says sculpt your life. Try to map out a process, try to map out how exactly you would like to live your life. Let's assume that normal lifespan of every human being would be like 100 years. I know, like, it's not that much now, but let's assume that it is 100 years. And then you think about what is your age. Okay, so your age, let's say you are 25 years old, so you still have 75 years. So how exactly you would like to live your 75 years? Okay, would you like to live like in a clueless way, that you don't know what's happening in life and you're just going with the flow? If life kicks you this way, you are going that way. Life kicks you this way, you're going that way. There is no clear path. Okay, so I'm sure that did sound a little bit sarcastic, but I was not. I just wanted to stir up something within you so that you start seriously thinking about your life. So yes, you need to start thinking how you want to live your life, and this is the card that reminds you to do that. So whatever you are doing right now, it is shaping your future. So you need to start figuring out, you need to start mapping what exactly you want in your future, so that you can start doing it today. You require a guru. A very clear indication this card says you need to have a guru in your life. Now you may say, okay, so what exactly you need to do to find a guru? Okay, so yes, there are several spiritual forms that are happening, that give a different many different kind of courses, programs. They also give you that Guru Shishya kind of relationship, Guru Shishya kind of mentorship that is necessary on the spiritual path. Okay, so I would suggest you just go ahead and find one. Okay, I have in several videos, I have mentioned YSS of India, Yogoda Satsang Society of India. That is one thing. Then you also have you also have Sadguru, who gives Diksha. And so any guru you need to find, that that connects with you. I have a video that is, that actually tells you how you have to select your guru, something about your guru. So try to go ahead and watch that video once you finish watching this one. This card says that yes, there is some kind of goal setting you need to make on your spiritual path. You may not be clear about what exactly you want to achieve in your spirituality, like you want to open your chakras, or you want to achieve, you want to know God. As I said, knowing God should be your goal. But yes, you need to start setting a goal for your spiritual practice, because without a spiritual practice, you are like a needle. You're like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Okay, so yes, there has to be a clear goal. Once the big picture is clear, okay, this is the card for big picture. Once the big picture is clear, getting into the details and how you can achieve that big picture, how you can achieve that big goal, that path is going to get to you. That path is going to become easier for you. And yes, it's going to be easier for you. Plus, you can just break it down to step-by-step thing, that okay, this step, that step. Okay, once you these many steps are required to achieve this much. And yes, it is super important for you to cultivate hope and happiness throughout your life, throughout the time when you're working on your spiritual path. You can say, okay, so how much time you're going to work on your spiritual path? See, spiritual path is not something that you can achieve in like 1 or 2 years. It is the practice of a lifetime. It is achievement of a lifetime, for which you never get an award. Okay, your soul is awarded, and you know the meaning of it only when you experience it. There is no award, there is no achievement thing that somebody congratulates you in this world, saying that, oh yeah, congratulations, you just achieved God, this is the medal for it, this is the award for it, this is the certificate, you are certified, and you are certified that you are surely connected with God. Okay, there is no such certification for that. Okay, life's journey. On this life's journey that is uniquely yours, follow your inner compass, follow your star, and then you will be shown the path that is right for you. Okay, this actually this card reminds me of your numbers, your birth numbers. Your birth numbers is something that is like super unique, and when your birth number is connected with your name, that becomes super unique. There is nobody in this world that has the same name, that is born on the same date. Okay, so you may say, okay, that is not possible. See, suppose if they have the same name, they may not have the same second name. If they have the same second name, they may not have the same middle name. Okay, yes, so which is why it is extremely essential that your birth numbers are yes, you are well aware of them. You are well aware of the blockages that you have brought in your birth chart, and how you can actually clear what exactly your life journey has to look like. This reminds me of a numerology report that is it's going to show you a very clear path. If you would like to have that numerology report, below this video I will be sharing a link how you can get that report. Okay, it's a very good report that you can have, a nice and detailed report. Okay, let me tell you, it is not a computer generated one. Anything that is computer generated will have a lot of pages, you know. It will have like 50 pages, 100 pages, and it will be available like at a fraction of a price. But something that is computer generated, you know, it is just based on maybe AI, and it's also based on, yes, just calculations. That is not an intuitive presentation. It's not an intuitive report. Okay, so yes, you know, this intuitive report that I'm talking about, this numerology report will be an intuitive report that is not a computer generated. Okay, it is extremely essential that you have it. Okay, so yes, just go ahead and book that numerology report if you really want to have your life's journey like planned out really well. Okay, and then we have the love card. Love is something that propels your life. Okay, that emotion that makes the world go round, through tough but gentle. Okay, yes, love is tough, love is gentle, full of creative fun and absolute feel good factor. Choose it and use it. You know, you are supposed to be a loving person. You're supposed to choose love over everything else. So if till now you haven't chosen love over everything else, then you need to start doing it. Okay, because yes, you know, there are, you know, in past your parents, their parents, you know, that generation was not very much aligned towards, you know, believing in what you love. Okay, they did not believe in that, which is why, you know, I think they suffered a lot. Okay, I'm not saying that they did not have enough knowledge, they were not dumb. I'm not saying that. Okay, yes, according to what knowledge, what awareness they had, I think what life they lived, that was the best that they could live. But with the present amount of awareness, the present amount of awareness about spirituality, it's extremely important that you choose the path of love. So that is what the cards were saying. Okay, so yes, so that is it for this video. If you have liked this video, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments below this video. Let me know what points matched with you. If you would like to share something with me, okay, something, how much of this video resonated with you, and try to share this video with people who are trying to achieve something on their spiritual path, and maybe they are still stuck somewhere and they would like to get out of it, they would like to get over it. Try to share this video with them. We'll see you again in the next video. Until then, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.